Hey guys, Sublord here, back in with another action figure review, and today we'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Beyond Earth's Mightiest Skrull Queen, Spider-Woman, and Super Skrull, brought to us by the fine folks over at Hasbro and good old Slamazon, where I picked this set up for about 18 bucks, shipped to the door. So basically Ollie's price. Can't beat it, right? But I mentioned earlier in my Hulk Bruce Banner 2-pack review, either yesterday or earlier today, depending on what day of the week this video is being posted, that this was the last thing I needed to complete this Avengers Beyond Earth's Mightiest program. Well, here it is. By a stroke of luck, I just happened to look it up and found it super cheap. So, there you go. That said, is it a perfect set? Well, for what I paid, can't really complain, but for the original retail price, I'm going to tell you right now, this is not worth 50 bucks. Was it 50 bucks? 45, 50 bucks, either way. It's got a lot of outdated stuff in it. Super duper pooper scooper outdated stuff, I will say. So, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, however, why don't we cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review and take a look-see at all these two have to offer in terms of accessories, starting off with Spider-Woman. She's got lightning hands, because I guess she was doing that before Miles Morales' punk ass. There you go. She has a regular Spider-Woman head, but I have a Spider-Woman I'm happy with. The old one from the... Is it Thanos Build-A-Figure wave? It's really old. She doesn't even have a bicep swivel or anything, so maybe I'll put this head on there, because I didn't care for the head too much. If it fits, I'll see if I can get it on there, but if not, she'll just keep the one she has. And of course, in true Spider-Woman fashion, she has her little web wings. These things are the pain in the butt, usually, but they stay on. They're pretty snug, but they are a pain in the butt. She has the more open ones as well. And for Super Skrull, he comes with a Mr. Fantastic style arm. It's all stretchy. And this arm with a gauntlet, which I'm guessing has some significance. I don't know why he's got a gauntlet. I really don't. I don't know what the deal with that is. So if somebody can let me know in the comments, that'd be great. Because I would have preferred the Thing arm, like all rocked out and stuff, and the flame effect from the Build-A-Figure again, but whatever. But speaking of reuse, these two do not have anything new going for them, except I think the Skrull's torso is new. Obviously the cape. Maybe the head sculpts. And Spider-Woman's upper torso, I think, might be new. So why don't we look at her first. Trim out of the way. Bring her in. I will say, the old Spider-Woman was a little bit more banging in the tits department. This one has small tween boobs. I don't know why. It's because it's lame, that's why. But she does have the Skrull head. I do like that. There was an old Skrull Giant Man. I kind of wish I had that, but whatever. But she does have bicep cuts this time around, which is something I don't think the old one had. I can't tell if her torso's sculpted or not. It kind of feels like it is. I'm fondling this thing. I'm just trying to figure that out. I can't tell. I don't think it's sculpted, but I could be wrong. As far as her articulation goes, she's got a disc hinge in the neck. So she can look up and down. She can rotate side to side and tilt and whatnot. That's all fine and dandy. Shoulders go out to the side, about that far. She's got a bicep swivel. Single jointed elbow, which is very tight. I had to heat that up actually to get it to move. But it does work. It does rotate. She does have swivel in the wrist with a hinge. Again, very tight. Diaphragm joint. It moves that far forward. Moves further back, I think. Was this a McFarlane figure? She does have rotation and tilt. Not loose, so that's nice. thigh cuts don't match up for crap, though. This one sticks out this way, this one sticks out the other way. No wrong pieces, but still. She can kick that far forward, that far back. I think she's still got the same bodacious badonkadonk that the other one had. So I guess that's okay. But I'm not an ass man, so whatever. She can kick out? Okay, I guess. It's not terrible if you do this. I've seen people do this trick. I myself am notorious for doing this. She can rotate that around and she can do an even higher kick. It's just you got janky thigh syndrome, so that's one thing to watch out for. Double knee. That works fine. It's pinned too. Like, don't they have pinless legs they could have thrown on this woman? Like, what the heck? And she does have a hinge in the foot with a rocker, and peg holes at the bottom of the feet. You need to throw her on a stand, but unlike some female Marvel legends, she can stand okay. Her legs aren't particularly gummy. A little bit. But there's a little flex to them, but not enough to be egregious. So setting her aside, let's look at this Super Skrull. Is this like King Super Skrull with like a crappy cape that doesn't peg in all the way? There he is without it. Very similar torso to the other one. He's got like an Iron Man arc reactor too. Is that a thing? And as far as his arms go, you just pull them out like the Build-A-Figure. I will tell you, the arms on this guy are super tight. Like the hinges, they do not want to move. Yeah, see, they are really tight. Super duper tight. Ugh. Jeez, a freaking wheeze, man. So gosh darn tight. And why, I do not know. I have no idea why they're that tight, they just are. But as far as the rest of his articulation goes, his noggin will rotate. It'll look up, okay, I guess. Look down, okay, I guess. A little bit of tilt. Ab crunch. Clicks forward once. Back once. Nice tight, not too bad. Waist twist is fine. Shoulders move forward and back. Bicep twist. I'm not moving them out again. You can't pay me to do that. Double elbow, that works fine. He's got a swivel in the wrist with a hinge. Hips. Kick out. Not too bad. Can you do that trick with him? Almost. Some of these older figures you had to do that. Get them to do the splits, as I mentioned earlier. Thigh cut works. Double knee. That's fine. Boot swivel goes all the way around. It's a little gummy for my taste, but I think this was always a gummy piece. And it's not too bad in neutral position. I'm not going to heat it up and put some soap in there and all that jazz. It's not gummy enough for that. He does have a hinge in the foot though, with the rocker. And again, peg holes at the bottom of the feet. That said, if you wanted to swap the arms, you can. Just pop them out. I'll probably display him with these arms. I will say, this one's a little tighter in there. And out of all of them, this one actually has the quote-unquote loosest shoulder. It's not floppy, but it's not. This one I had to heat up. This shoulder is hella tight. You can see how much effort that took. Oh. You can hear it too. It's tempting to put soap in there, because I think this guy is maybe giving Blackheart a run for his money as far as how tight his joints are, but his shoulders anyways. Putting his cape back on. He's cool. I mean, he's got a lot of Hyperion crap on him, which not my favorite body mold if you know me at all. That body mold is ass. But he's not a bad figure. He at least doesn't have the stupid torso Hyperion had. That thing was atrocious. put her back in here. So we could do a size comparison. Fortunately, I don't even have that Bruce Banner handy anymore, so I can't even bring him out. But what we do have, always, is the handy dandy Mythic Legions of Brother Mandibilith. Right there. He wants to drop his mace. Of course he does. Right there. Brother Mandibilith. And the infamous Car 11 Spawn, who's off screen a little much for my taste. That's as good as it's going to get, folks. But as you can see, as usual, good old Al Simmons towers over everyone. So, with that being said, it is time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and for the price I paid, yeah, I'd say it was worth it. But for the original retail price, no, I can't say that it is worth that. Because these two, while the character selection is fine, the fact that they used super duper pooper scooper outdated parts for both characters in this 2-pack kinda sucks. Especially in case of Spider-Woman, because on top of the fact that they shrunk her rack, something awful, she's using pinned legs and single jointed arms. What are we doing here? This set came out in 2023, if I'm not mistaken, and they had plenty of parts to use. And I don't know everything when it comes to production, but I'm pretty sure it costs just as much to inject plastic into one mold as it does to another. So I would say if you can get it for the price I did, go for it. But if not, easy pass. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, catch you guys later.